What's up, y'all? This Chug Rock, you know what I'm saying? You know, out here, you know what I'm saying? It can be a dirty, dirty world out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta watch our surroundings out here, you know, because people really out here, they don't care, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who it is, but this is just a warning for y'all to be cautious, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily paranoid, you know what I'm saying? But you know, y'all can be free, but at the same time be cautious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be cautious of mine. You know, y'all gotta be cautious of yours. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know, it's a dirty, dirty world out here, and we all want to survive to see the next day. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when we're gonna leave here. We don't know we're gonna leave here by death, unnaturally or naturally, you know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing to leave here naturally, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, um, we gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? Be careful who we hanging out with. Be careful who we try to make it our friend, you know, because everybody, you know, ain't gonna be your friend. It ain't like me. I don't have real friends, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's probably somebody out there for me, but you know I ain't found it yet. You know, and in this city of Monroe, I'm living in, the women are toxic. You know what I'm saying? I want a relationship, but I ain't found a relationship yet. You know, hopefully I can find a relationship. Hopefully, the woman that I met today will be the woman for me. You know what I'm saying? Although she have children, you know, and but I know I said in my head like, man, I don't really even want a woman with children, you know. Right now it kind of don't matter because we had some chemistry going with each other at the park, you know what I'm saying, in my neighborhood. So she might be the one for me, you know what I'm saying? And if she's not, we can go our separate ways, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, not to get off topic, you know, it's about like watching your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? You know, watching you know, make friends, you know, what relationship before you get into a relationship, you got to, you know, get to know the person first, you know what I'm saying? Got to get to know that person, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a special one for good people out there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the bad people, I'm talking about the good people, because this is what this channel is for, raising up saints, you know, not raising up sinners, you know what I'm saying? You heard me? Getting people to do better in their life, not getting people to do worse, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's enough of people living worse, people living bad. You know, it's time for the righteousness to raise up, you know what I'm saying? Righteousness is underrated, you know, but wickedness is overrated, you know what I'm saying? It's time for God's children to be into this, rise up into this earth more than Satan's children, the devil's children, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm giving y'all some good advice, you know, to watch y'all surroundings. You know, y'all can be a little paranoid, but don't be too over paranoid. You know, you should be a little paranoid, but watch y'all surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too paranoid. You know, enjoy your life at the same time, but you know, watch it like a life can be too short. It's too many people dying out here. You know what I'm saying? Too many people ain't living to see age 60, old ages, you know what I'm saying, live to be a senior, you know what I'm saying, out here to be elderly, you know what I'm saying. I want to live to be elderly, you know what I'm saying. I want to die natural death, you know what I'm saying. You heard me? I want to live a long time before I leave here, you know what I'm saying. I got a mission, I got a goal in life right here. Y'all got a mission, y'all got a goal right here, you know what I'm saying. Everybody, you know, whether it's for good or evil, but I suggest y'all do it for the good, you know what I'm saying, because I believe it. I know it's a life after death. You know, I believe and know that for a fact that this ain't just it right here. You know what I'm saying? It's something that the mind, don't see every day. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be cool. You know, watch who y'all get in the car with. Watch, watch the people. Just be cautious. You know, it's my advice. Y'all be cool.